So this video is designed for people who have not played guitar or not much guitar before. I'm just going to introduce two basic chords, E major and A minor, and show a really fundamental strumming pattern that you can use in a lot of different kinds of songs. So we're going to start with the string closest to the ceiling here, furthest from the floor, is actually the lowest string on the guitar. And we're going to go the string after that. Okay, that's called the A string. And we're going to find the second fret. So the first fret is everything between these two lines. So if I were to play first fret on the A string, that string I'm talking about, I would put my finger right there. If I were to play second fret, I would put it right here. And third fret, and fourth fret, and so on. So I'm going to use my middle finger to play the second fret. So there it is. Now I'm going to move one more string closer to the floor. And this is the D string, right there. And I'm going to use my ring finger also on second fret on that string. So it's going to look like that. I'm going to move one more string close to the floor, and this is the G string, and I'm going to put my pointer finger, index finger, on the first fret. Okay, so that's that. So all together, we're not putting any fingers on this string, the one closest to the ceiling. That's the low E string. No fingers on that. The next string, middle finger on second fret. The next string, ring finger on second fret, and then the string after that, pointer finger on first fret. It's a little difficult to see my fingers when they're all down together. Now they all have to be down at the same time. You have to press pretty firmly with your left hand fingers. You're going to strum it. See if you get the sound of that chord. So a common problem is people don't press hard enough with their left hand, and so they'll get notes won't really sound completely. A good way to check and see if you're doing it well is to play each string individually with your right hand. That has a good sound, and if you were doing one of them wrong, you might hear something like that, where it's not really, where it's like a little buzzy sounding, or like that, not really pressing hard enough here. So that's an E chord. Now the good news about the two chords I'm showing you now are once you have the first one, you already have the second one, because all you have to do is move all three fingers on the same frets, just as a unit, move them down one string each towards the floor. So it's still second fret, and then first fret. But now you're going to have two strings that don't have fingers on them, the E and the A, closest to the ceiling. This is an A minor chord. So I'm going to go back from the E chord, also known as E major, and then the A minor chord. And you just want to practice going back and forth between those two chords. It's a good place to start with guitar. Now I'm strumming in a way with, you can use a guitar pick too. I'm using my fingernail of my pointer finger. And basically the fingernail, you want it to kind of go down towards the floor, roughly. The fingernail is what hits the string. Because if the flesh of the finger, this side of the finger, hits the string, you're getting a kind of a softer, smoother sound, which sometimes is nice, but you want a little more definition, and it's right here. Almost perpendicular to the string. Almost going directly down, a little bit of an angle to keep it natural. So that's how you can strum. There are two directions to strum, down and up. Now when you go up, you will get the flesh of the finger, and it's okay. It should be nice and soft on the up. So down, up. And on up, you might not even hear it sometimes, and that's okay. So the pattern I want to show you is down, down, up, up, down, up. That's 6 notes all together. Down, down, up, up, down, up. And I think of it in 3 parts. The first part is just simply down. The second part is down, up. And the third part, you have to start up, meaning your finger has to be down here. Up, down, up. That's 3 notes. So 1 note, 2 notes, and then starting down here, 3 notes. Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now you're going to want certain ones to be a little louder. Usually the downs are louder. And the most important one is the very first one. Everything else can be pretty soft. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Kind of lean into that first one a little bit. And then once you get good at this, you can do one cycle of the 6 notes of strumming on each chord and then change. So E chord, change. It's going to take some practice to change your left hand at the right time. And at this point, you've been doing this for 5 minutes maybe, and if you've never played guitar before, you're going to start to feel some pain in your left hand fingertips. And if you feel some pain there, you're probably doing it right, because it does take a little pressure to put these down. You can see I have some lines on my fingertips there. That's totally normal. You're going to build up calluses the more you play, and after a while it's not going to hurt at all. So that's an introduction to guitar with 2 basic chords, E and A, and 1 basic strumming pattern, down, down, up, down, up.